Hi guys, welcome back. EryxUK here with my gaming blog number 13. This month unfortunately has been a bit of a bad one for me. Some real life issues have kind of gone in the way of things a little bit, and gaming has not really been on my mind. But where are we? We'll start with the Warhammer stuff at the moment. Our club is on hold because the venue where we play is being revenerated. I can never say the bloody word. They're having all the bits pulled out and new stuff put in. I keep wanting to say revenerated or rejuvenated, but that's not quite right. You know what I mean. I'm sure someone will correct me. So it's basically we're on hold for the moment, which is coming at a really annoying point because we were just about to start our 2013 league, and that's all up in the air at the moment. A handful of games have been played from it, about 3 or 4, but we're going to have to try and kick-start it all into gear once the place reopens. Otherwise, other gaming stuff. Again, Magic is still taking off. I've broken my own rule about don't play Magic again. I have bought some of the latest couple of sets. I'm not happy about it, but I have kind of enjoyed a few recent games. Although I found the variant that I prefer actually now. I downloaded an app for my phone called MTG Familiar, which has all the cards on it. All the updates, all the rules, blah 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 blah, a few other things. But one of the things it does, there's a weird variant thing on there that the creator made, is you can randomly generate 3 instants or sorceries from any set in the game. Now, some of you may know Magic has a weird variant called Plane Chase, where you have cards that you lay out, randomly flip over, and you basically everybody has the effect on it until you manage to planeswalk away and you get to another one. Well, we've basically been using this app to do the same sort of thing. At the beginning, you get a free turn, then after you've drawn on each subsequent turn, initially everybody gets a random instant, and then a random sorcery, random instant, and you keep going. And it can be any card from the set. You have to play it. You don't have the choice. Any alternate costs or whatever are waived. You just have the effect. And it's proved to be really, really funny. Alright, it screwed me over in a few places, but it has made my playing of the game more enjoyable that way, because no one person can actually build a killer deck because they could get screwed over by completely random cards. Roleplay wise, unfortunately we still haven't played Dark Heresy since Christmas. I do kind of wish we could get back into doing that. The Cthulhu game is going along really, really well. Where we're currently playing, the characters are trapped in the town of Innsmouth, trying to rescue a young man and escape with their lives. I'm really pleased at how this is going. It would have been nice to still have a member of the old team, as it were, the original group playing, but that's not going to happen. And these guys, I'm actually enjoying it a little bit more with my friends Darren, Chris, and Andy. They are getting into it, and it's good fun. Pathfinder, well, what can I say? We're still playing Rise of the Rune Lords. That's going really, really well. Thoroughly enjoying that, although it is a really, really nasty scenario campaign. I think it's very, very tough, and I don't know whether that's us because we're the GM is a little bit of an optimizer and a bit strict on rules and things. I don't know whether it's because we're used to a more freeform and less twinky style of play, but I have to admit I'm finding it a bit tough. But it's still good giggle, so not going to grumble. The alternate Sunday night game that I'm playing in, I am really enjoying again. Unfortunately, what we were doing had to be put on hold. I think I mentioned this in the last read because the GM has actually got some studies and coursework and stuff for work to deal with. So one of the other players has taken over, and I'm enjoying that game. playing a bit of a psycho sorceress who just wants to burn things. And in my game, well, a few interesting things. We've had 2 new players join. Well, one new, one old. One of the players' girlfriends used to play, or fiance now. She's come back and she's brought one of her friends with her who's never played before. So we're kind of having a bit of a learning curve for her. She's a bit loud, she does get distracted, but I'm hoping that we can turn her into a proper role player. The other thing with my game is I'm thinking I might begin to wrap it up. I mean, the character's about 6th, but I think I'm going to wrap it up about 10th. I think I'm going to try and motor through it a bit more, because I've kind of lost interest with it, unfortunately. It was originally based on using a lot of the original basic D&D and early AD&D modules, and use the maps, use the storyline, and then redesign the entire interior and the scenarios and the dungeons, and basically tweak them to my own use, or tweak them rather than tweak them. Unfortunately, that's kind of fallen through because I've lost access to a printer, really, and also we haven't been able to keep some players, and it's kind of sapped my will to live really with it. So I shall wrap it up with a big bad battle round about 10th. And in the meantime, I am writing a homebrew setting. Rather than do a huge continent type setting that I normally do, I've created like a corner of an empire, a couple of 100 square miles, I guess, around the city of Therion, which is where it will be based, and there's various places of adventure. And I'm making it my own setting, so I'm coming up with my own gods, and I'm adding a few other things in. And that's got me stoked, so I will be running that hopefully when my current one ends, assuming no one else wants to take over and GM me on that Sunday. Other than that, it's been really quiet. I haven't done a lot of board gaming, haven't done much more card gaming. Hopefully, though, over the next few days, real life will return to normality, or as close to as possible, and I'll be able to focus a bit more. Although I say that, it doesn't sound like I've dropped any gaming, but hopefully I'll be able to focus a bit more on what I need to do for the Warhammer Club and for the campaign. Anyway, yeah, it just occurred to me actually that I haven't done a campaign report for the last couple of sessions. I'll have to get to that when I have 5 minutes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and take care and good gaming.